Hello, everyone. How's it going? All right, it looks a pretty quiet one today. Anyway, yeah, daily MPOC has just been hit. That's very nice. So yes, welcome everybody. It is the Friday night stream. It's been a while since I've actually done just a general stream. Anyway, so I'm going to keep this one fairly short today. There's not too much to talk about that I haven't already covered with everyone in the crew. But yeah, let's do today as a general Q&A, having a look at the charts. We have just come up into the daily MPOC, which was the plan. So if we do go on to red box and green box kind of thing, then we have hit our red box. And what we can see on here is there is your daily MPOC. I mean, you're basically $1 away. It's been front running everything recently. So I've actually just taken a scalp short, but I'm feeling kind of bullish going into the weekend. I do think we see some more probably alts bouncing and maybe Bitcoin remaining in a range just yeah, over the weekend. So little mini alt bounce and Bitcoin just doing its thing. Who is in here? Not got many viewers in here tonight. It is quite a quiet one, so I will just keep this as a fairly short stream. Oth, I'm bullish, yes, although I'm in a short now. Yep, that's the same as me. And P, evening. Dieko, good evening from the Netherlands. Welcome, welcome. Matthias and Delirium. Only a few people. Impeccable timing. Liquid, come on, Theta. Yeah, we'll have a look at some altcoins. So if anyone does have any altcoins that they want me to have a look at, I will happily do that. Other than that, yeah. I just had like the world's worst takeaway as well. So apologies if I have to leave suddenly and throw up or something, because it was disgusting and it was like the meat was gone off and ugh, horrible. Daniel G, hello from San Francisco. Nice. Okay. AM, John Wick from the group. Welcome, welcome. Vegas. Yes, I can have a look at Luna in a little bit. But yeah, let's just have a look generally across the charts. I mean, I've only taken a trade today. Well, now 2 trades today. It's been pretty quiet. So it's very slow price action. I mean, we had a lot of fun midway through the week, and I do think we just probably hold fairly steady and just lose volatility a little bit over the weekend. So mainly what I'm looking for at the moment, I mean, I'll just throw back on. I have to clean up my charts again the other day. Throw back on a few levels. The important things that I'm seeing at the moment, I mean, I don't think we're going to be searching up here just yet. I think that will probably happen next week. I would be surprised if we do take out this high. And also what we've done here is we have just come into or just through that golden pocket region. Okay, so we have hit the daily MPOC just through that golden pocket region. And I would expect that we may be forming some bearish divergence up at the highs. No. Okay, we're not. Fair enough. Do we have anything on the CVD? I mean, we're not gonna be having bearish divergence on this either, are we? No. In fact, very much bullish. So yeah, I am expecting a weekend bounce, whether that's with Bitcoin or just on alts. We will see. Let's have a look at the chat again. Hey everyone, what is happening with the SEC and crypto regulation in the US? They want to control exchanges now and stablecoins. I mean, that it always happens, right? Like regulation is okay. I mean, it's pretty much a non-issue, I think, for me. Uh, yeah, regulation is fine. I don't think it's going to affect the price. Um, on the other hand, like there's like for every bit of bearish news about like regulation coming in, you're getting this bullish stuff like Arizona and Texas. I think two states that are trying to make Bitcoin legal tender. I know Arizona was today, and I think Texas was yesterday that they were talking about that. So good news and bad news coming out at the same time with the in terms of like regulation and all of that. Delirium, just look at whatever alt is going to pump 20%. Don't mind looking at all the rest. Yeah. See, I don't even know which ones. I kind of feel good about Dot and some others. I can't even remember. I'm not really trading them myself. And yes, if anyone does want me to have a look at like general stocks, also as long as you post the ticker, because I don't trade stocks so much, that's there's a lot more interesting stuff going on there at the moment. So I mean, Bitcoin's relatively flat. Altcoins are all doing the same thing, but yeah, some of the stocks are moving quite nicely. And Nicholas, hi Luke, would you give us your live view on the order flow? Yes, I will do that. Okay. 1 inch. I haven't traded that for a long time. All right, cool. Okay, we've got some stuff to talk about. So, what do I start with? Also, just a show of hands, is there anyone in here that hasn't watched a stream before? Probably no one. And let's smash up the likes as well. Let's try and get these likes up to about 50. I know there's not many people in here today, but if there is anyone new, please do say hi. If there's not anyone new, then hi again. And yeah, we'll just go through some stuff. So we've got AVAX, we've got Matic, Luna. And then I'll have a look back through the chat to see if there's anything else. Oh, and 1 inch. Okay, cool. Okay. Welcome, Noah. Cool, so Noah's new. Welcome to the stream. It's a fairly chilled one tonight. There's nothing too much to be going over. But yeah, where would you be looking at shorts? Do we have SFP of the highs? So I would be potentially... I don't think we're likely to come up here over the weekend. I think we probably have a range, like I just mentioned a minute ago. But yeah, some of the alts I think will look okay. So let's come back to Bitcoin in a minute, because I think we have just had the move. We may see a little bit higher. We can see FTX currently holding it up, but are they just holding it up to fill short positions? You often see this on FTX, where they'll just hold price up, fill their shorts, and then they'll pull the bids, and down we go. But so far, yeah, so far so good. It's looking okay. There's suddenly some sell walls above us now. Johnny, I'm cool. Yes, this is not a trading room today. This is just a stream. All right, what did we ask? What did people ask for? Wow, ETH's doing okay. Okay. So someone asked for Luna. I don't have too much to say on Luna. It's been a massive disappointment, other than the fact that, okay, let's just remove drawings. Let's go. Actually, do I have a chart that's a bit more up to date? Oh, this is all old stuff. I'm going to remove everything. What I'm going to do today on any of the alts, because I mean everything's reset so much, is just have a complete fresh look at the charts. So we did have people asking for Luna, we did have people asking for Matic. And yeah. So are people looking at this as a... No, it's not really Head and Shoulders, is it? The lowest level, okay. So on Luna, what you do have on this, like this is one of the ones that I did get into a position on. So as we came down here and we hit this daily level, I did take a long, and then that just got stopped out, and it was really uneventful, like really crap. So yeah, bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Have we also come into... I don't think we have. Is there anything on the fibs that could be interesting here? It doesn't really look like there is. I mean, the one-to-one's going to be way lower, I think. It came close. Okay. Yeah, Luna's a tricky one. It's just underperforming, and I think there's a load of FUD about Luna, isn't there? People saying it's like some Ponzi shit or something. But if you do get back above $52, I'd generally think that's a pretty good sign of strength. But as of yet, I'm no longer interested in having a look at this. Call it some kind of 3 drives down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do too much more on Luna. But that's it, basically. Yeah, SFP are the lows. And I mean, if you get back above like $52, $53, then you could start looking back at this range. But everything right now is coming into an area of resistance anyway. I wanted to look at the 1-inch thing. So people were talking about a wedge. Someone talks about a wedge on 1-inch. Where was it? 1-inch falling wedge rocket. Where? I mean, it's going up. Yeah. This? I don't quite understand what... Hey, still it's going up, so fair enough. I don't see a falling wedge on this. Maybe it's 1-inch BTC. Whoopsie. Yep. Can't believe the last time 1-inch got a nice move. Like, I'll remember this stream for ages now. 28th of October, that was a legendary stream. We traded that. We caught that trade. It's awesome. And it was like, yeah, over 100% in the space of a few hours. But since then, I've just, yeah, not looked at this at all. Yeah, not interested in that. 88. Okay, Matic. People are asking about Matic. Looks quite similar to Luna, right? So you've come down here and you've taken out these lows. See if I've got a chart with a bit more on it again. Whee! There you go. Parabolic, blah, blah, blah. Parabolic advance failed. Yeah, this chart still kind of works. Okay, so I think a move back into like resistances here. You got the blue box here, which is a monthly OB. So you do have the monthly order block. We are getting a move back up into that zone. So $1.79 up towards about $1.94 is going to be quite significant resistance. Sorry, this food I ate is actually making me feel quite ill now. Ugh, why did I eat it? It was smothered in hot sauce and then... So if you're looking at this as like a 1, 2, 3... label this properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just as a general up. You've taken out the 4. So you could expect a bounce and a consolidation and then continuation. So the fact that we've taken out the 4 there is pretty good. That's okay, and you would expect to bounce from this, and even a bearish retest at this point would take us... I mean, you've already kind of tested that level, so that came into resistance. But I mean, it's looking okay here. You are in a little bit of an uptrend, and it is increasing momentum. So once again, usually every time I draw one of these parabolic advance type looking things, they stop working. So be aware of that. But yeah, if you can continue to gain momentum on this, it is coming into one pocket just here, right? You are coming into resistance. But again, you can trade this as a typical kind of trident pattern. So you have your low, you take out your lows, you change market structure. Where do you come back into? The reference area from before. And then you can get a continuation on this. So that would continue market structure. So you're basically just at this point, unless we go through like a longer term consolidation, you'd be looking out to take this high. I think some of the alts will do that. I'm not sure Bitcoin will, but I do think some of the alts will get continuation over the weekend. So not alt season, but maybe an alt weekend. It's the same with the BTC pairs, right? Apart from this, you are maybe forming a bit of an ascending triangle. So you could expect a little pop through that and then to hit resistance higher up. Nick, you do look a little green, yeah. I don't know if I look a little green because I'm feeling kind of bullish for the weekend, or because I'm wearing a green t-shirt, or because I'm kind of ill from eating that food. Blech. Is Luna being built on Atom? I had no idea that Luna was on Atom. I had yeah, wow. I mean, the last thing I was looking at on Atom was just Golden Pocket. You had the bounce. So this already had its like relief rally, the bounce straight into here, and now we're getting a move down. So yeah. Atom's not particularly interesting right now. It is at support, I guess. So you do have the weekly level here, so we are at support on Atom. You probably have a nice bit of divergence as well. But this is nice. This was a nice short. So yeah, monthly level and golden pocket. But yeah, I guess $30 will be resistance on this. It is actually a green t-shirt. I don't know what the color looks like on stream. I mean, it doesn't actually look very green, but it is a green t-shirt ish. Luna build on Atom as Binance Smart Chain. I had no idea. I did not know Atom was that much of like a big thing. Fair enough. God, Eric, I miss your shaved looks. Yeah, I haven't had a shave or a haircut for a while. Yeah. Atom is layer 0, weird coin. Other than airdrops, not much reason to hold. See, I just know nothing about it. Yeah. It's definitely not grey. It's a green t-shirt, but it's just maybe a greyish, greyish green. Are we getting another move up? Come on. Let's go a bit higher, shall we? Let's get some excitement in for the weekend. So actually, that will be the MPOC now done, right? Yes, we are through it. Cool. I mean, imagine if we do actually get a proper squeeze this weekend. Imagine like 42k. Be great. Yeah, look, some of these alts look really good. I think Bit Token's looking quite nice here. Dot bounce off the golden pocket, right? Okay, so this has been holding really nicely support, so I do think we see a move up on here. What else? Yeah, a lot of stuff being in a really nice little bottom. Nice bottoms across the market. Apart from Luna. Also, I don't have a green screen. So I'm not wearing a green t-shirt on a green screen. This is my graphics card does all this for me. I got no screen behind me. It's completely just my normal room. No green screen. Clever. Clever computer. Anyway, all right, let's talk about some of this stuff because this is like completely non-technical right now. It's a Friday night stream and I might just open a bottle of wine, so try and kill some of the. Actually, no, that'll feed on the bacteria that is from that horrible food that I just ate. But oh well. Bottle of wine is open. Retailers got bored and is sleeping. I think they did the right thing selling at 36k. Yeah, I think, well, yeah, I mean, I do think we're going to go through a period of consolidation for a while. I'm bullish on stocks, not as bullish on crypto. Yeah, we've got some stuff moving up. Well, where is your stop loss in the short? um, I'm not quite sure. I did just take it just before we started the stream, and I've just realised we're still continuing up higher. So I'll probably just close out of that because I don't have the concentration to manage it. Thanks for reminding me that I have actually taken a trade. So yeah, I'm just gonna probably at this stage close out of it if we do continue up much higher. I was hoping we get a really nice, like, just a bit of a rejection off of it, but it just hasn't happened. So yeah, that's now not quite working out. Delirium. Okay, if you're bored, EOS BTC consolidating below the weekly. Took a 2-second look. Don't know if it looks good. Okay, let's have a look at EOS. I mean, you're asking me to have a look at EOS because I'm bored, and it's literally the most boring coin out there. So I will look at it. I will also look at the USD pair. So EOS BTC is here. Actually looks really good. Like, oh, it actually looks quite nice here. That's 1, 2, 3 doji days, and now we're having a bit of a move up. That all-time low clearly is not all-time low anymore. That's down here. But okay, weekly level. Let's find it. Where are we looking at? There it is, weekly level. So I'm going to move this because that obviously is the all-time low. That would be previous all-time low. Kind of funny, like everything. I'm so used to seeing like all-time highs and like previous all-time highs and everything, and on EOS it's the complete opposite thing. Weekly level over here. There. That's where it's been getting rejected from, right? Any new monthlies? Yep. Monthly open. Whoops. Very nice. Okay, cool. I like the daily chart. That's what I like the most. Thing is, I just don't know if like, will it really do anything? It is EOS. It is just not a good asset, but I mean that's looking kind of strong, and it's about as low risk as you could possibly get. Let's have a look at EOS USDT. This is what was supposed to be support, and obviously isn't anymore. So I guess if I was still trading the same plan I had last year, which was to accumulate between $2.50 and $2.30, we're below that. So it would be as if I've never even had a position, or I never even had a position for this. So if you're looking at long-term accumulation and there's big money that's been buying this here, yeah, it could make sense. You could maybe get a bounce off of this. You've also got like increasing momentum to the downside. So like really quite aggressive. So if that can get a bounce back above like $2.50 and start to change market structure, that actually looks really quite nice. Tom J, is this what you teach in the group? No stop loss. Yeah, we're all about 200x, YOLO, long short, all the time. No, it's a Friday night. I just took a trade without thinking about it, and I'm closing that now. All right. Nicholas, sorry. Yes, I'm. The thing is, if I drink from like a normal wine glass, I'll probably end up knocking it over. So I just have these because they're safe. Just a little tumbler glass, just because it's safe. I can't knock it over. Because I've had enough accidents where I've spilt drinks on my keyboard and things. Delirium, what was in French Bull stream as well? Unfortunately, I missed that stream earlier. Also, yeah, Vladislav, this is ExoCharts. So the platform I'm looking at the moment is ExoCharts. Yeah. Oh, that vor.ngo was on French Full Stream as well. I'll remove that, okay. I mean, if we've got some... I have no idea what that means, but I'll just remove it. Then I'll know if they want to... If they're actually... If it's a bot or not. If I remove the comment and they comment again, then it's probably not a bot. What else do we want to look at? Hey, can you check out the SPY and Nasdaq? SPY broke out of a channel and 0.618. And what is your opinion on the correlation of BTC and SPY? Yes. Okay. So I've been talking about this so much over the last week. So, Dieko, I guess you're again. I'd assume you're new to the channel. So welcome, because I have been talking about that literally all week. I mean, I haven't really done public streams, so yeah, you wouldn't have heard me talking about it because I've just been talking about it with the crew stuff. But anyway, yes, SPY, SPX. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go and have a look at it. So my thoughts on this, I am pretty bullish, like really quite bullish on the SPX. So we did have this triple bottom kind of thing going on, and it loves to do this. It really does. Like, you just go, I'm going to keep on testing support and get everyone short and shaken out and then break out. I do think we have a really, really good rally on SPY, SPX going into next week. So that's my thoughts. I do think we have a good rally on this. We've got most of the tech stock earnings out of the way this week, so pretty much all the major tech stocks, everything on the Nasdaq has done their earnings, so that's taken away that volatility out of it. Most of the companies beat earnings. There's nothing really that bad in the economy. I think inflation's priced in. I I think you've had a really good opportunity to buy this, and I am bullish on the stock market in general. So I am bullish on the SPX more so than I am on Bitcoin. So what I was looking for, okay, I actually have better analysis on this. You came down, you took out these lows from October. Okay, this is at this point is when I went long on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin took out the lows about like 3 hours before SPX did, just because New York market wasn't open at that time. So Bitcoin came down, took its lows, and then it managed to hold quite strongly, whilst SPX, SPY had that little bit of a dump. Since then, I'm just going to look at the futures. Okay, I'm going to keep on looking at the futures. What you've had is a perfect backtest of that key level from back in October. So a perfect backtest off of that. And then you have formed this range. And it does appear as if that's looking kind of good, right? I think this is actually looking quite strong. So I am expecting higher prices on SPY, SPX, S&P 500, whatever you call it, depending on where you are. Then yeah, I think this is looking quite good. So the other thing that we did have is just SPX in general did come into the golden pocket. So although the futures were just bouncing around that key level from back in October, it was enough just the golden pocket here on the actual thing, like actual SPX. And of course SPY will be the same chart, it just depends what you're looking at, into the golden pocket before I would imagine continuation off of this. And realistically, I mean, you've got gaps above now, so well, you have a gap above, and I do think that it's looking quite nice overall. So I would be expecting a bounce here, probably back up to around like 456 to 460 area, maybe the gap, maybe just, again, you've got resistance coming in here around 450, but more bullish on SPX. And as for the correlation, I mean, it's literally just been trading tick for tick this week. So most of my trades on Bitcoin have been based off of what SPX is doing. So yeah, I mean, slightly lost that correlation over the past few days. I think people have got bored of the correlation from it. Certainly when we had the FOMC meeting, that was basically at those few days, like the few days leading up to it, you could just trade Bitcoin based on what the S&P 500 was doing. But yeah, you've got Apple earnings out the way, you've got Tesla earnings out the way, you've got Amazon earnings out the way, I think. So that's about a third of the Nasdaq already. So yeah, I'm pretty bullish. And this is what the level we were looking at again on the Nasdaq. So we have come down here. We've tested previous support. We've got this little order block here. I remember talking about this when we were all the way like up here somewhere, about where I'd like to see Nasdaq going, and we have come into that area. So yeah, I'm pretty bullish on stocks, on the stock market in general. Boomer market's looking good. Apple's just, that bounce is insane. It's such a good opportunity to buy so much of this stuff. Like Tesla, what an opportunity that was to get in at like you're getting in there at like 36% discount. Like a bear market is considered 20% on stock market, and you're 36% down within the space of like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's amazing. Like the opportunities that you've had in stocks over the past few weeks are just so good. Like Microsoft down 20%. Amazon hammered 27% in like 2-3 weeks. See, I've been loading up on the boomer markets. because I do think they are looking very, very nice. I do think that's basically crypto in 2017 is what they're doing now. You have a really big shakeout, you test previous support, and you continue on to all-time highs. That is my thought. I think everyone is so frightened about the economy in general. I just don't really see it happening so much. Yeah, that's my thoughts. If it does get bearish, I mean, next support down. Like, literally, if we don't hold this, this is how bad it is. I mean, you're either looking at doom or gloom. Like, no. Doom and gloom is both things. You're either looking at, like, I don't even know what the analogy is, like, what to say there. It's either looking really, really bullish or you're going to come all the way down here, I think. And it's going to be like multi-year global recession. I just do not see that happening because I don't see the greed. Yeah. And I see too much fear. And I think that inflation's priced in. But I'm always a bull anyway, so I could be wrong. When I do high time frame analysis, I'm just literally like, bullish. If it goes bearish, I'll take short positions. So, yeah. I'm like, I'm a perma bull that loves taking short positions because that's just how I like to do it. Doom or boom, that's the one. No, what is an order block? Okay, I do have a video on this. I do not think it's public. I think it's in the crew section only. Order block. An example of an order block is basically you're looking at, so let's say for example this being here an order block, so you're looking at like your last up candle before a down candle that changes market structure or changes or causes a pivot. So for me, like, you'd have a little order block here and there, things that have like not been tested, not like been back tested. So when you just see sideways price action, I mean, like, you have price goes up, it chops sideways for a little bit, it continues higher. Very simply, that would be the order block. And what you'd probably have at the end there is you'd have a couple of candles together. So one candle, one down candle, one up candle that gets continuation, blah, 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 blah. And then you're looking at this here as your order block. So when price comes back down to test it, you can expect a bounce. That's a very, very simplified explanation, but that's basically it. I do have a more detailed video on this. It really does not want to reject this MPOC. So, yeah. 80% setup. Oh no, that was to the downside. Like, a mini minus 1 day, 80% setup. It's not. I'm talking nonsense. We can pretend it opened here and now we're coming through this value area. I mean, it's kind of still valid. Looking towards value area high now, I think. 38,400. Okay. JK, thanks for the answer. Appreciate it. I posted some TA in the Discord under another name, considering membership. Cool. Nice. I will. Would that be in the. I'm not actually seeing any TA in the public Discord section. Unless it's. I mean, the public area of the Discord's kind of quiet. Mm. Ronax eventually. You asked 3 times to look at H bar. I'm going to have the quickest ever look at H bar. It's a very low cap. I'm not interested in this, but I will have a very quick look at H bar, just so you. It's doing the same as everything else I expect. Whoa, looking on log. SFP of the lows, right? Okay, it's just you've taken the lows and you're getting a bounce. It's what most charts are doing right now. As for like where the support is on this, also usually I do say super chats only for TA. You're playing a big old range here. There's not actually anything that looks that interesting to me on this. Oh, monthly level. Okay, you've got a monthly level here. It's just decent enough, not been back tested yet. So that would be where the support is. It didn't actually come in and test that straight away afterwards. So you've never come back into your monthly. You have come down. You've taken out these lows. You've taken the stops. You've hit the monthly level. And then if you want to do this is some yeah, on the fibs, I'd imagine that's down towards like the 786. Maybe even deeper, actually. Yeah. Not much to say. You say immediate resistance, you're at it. You got daily level, 22.5 cents, and then you've got resistance here around 24.75 cents. Mirax, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Welcome back. Carver's looking rather nice with a potential bull flag. Been playing in a range at the moment. I will have a look at Carver because I've not seen you around for quite a while. So yeah, welcome back, and I will take a look at Carver. So far, so good. It's really difficult, like, to actually analyze this and say anything interesting because everything's the same. So you find your wick from the December the 4th. Was it December the 4th? No, December the 4th, the night that I went out and crashed the market. Sorry, everyone. Me and Senti did go out and we did crash the market. So apologies for that. But since December the 4th, everything's just taken out the lows from there and it's consolidating. So I think this is just a case of, okay, there's your initial sign of strength. Okay, so you do have your big downtrend, you have your sell-off, so your selling climax, you have your initial sign of strength here, and then you come back down, possibly a spring off the lows, and then you're looking at some kind of relief rally, some kind of accumulation at this point being put in. And I'd have to say overall, like, still, for me, the fact that so much of the market has done this, I remain at this stage thinking that this is a really, really strong opportunity across the market. Now, we might see further downside, but it's going to be limited. And I do want to see a period of accumulation playing out. So I'm not rushing into anything. I think best case scenario, you start to see things do this for a while, and then eventually you either break down and then get the reversal out of it, or you just go up higher. So yeah, generally speaking, when you see stuff like this play out, where you do have a really clear selling climax and an initial sign of strength, then we do come down and accumulate for a while. So either something like that, or just sideways and up. So that goes for 90% of the market right now, I think. It came straight up into a value area high and then dumped with Bitcoin. Yeah, the thing with alts, like, PAC is quite important here. And yeah, I don't know where that value area high would have been at that stage. I'm guessing you mean here. You talking about the actual day? Trading like low time frame stuff? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if you're talking low time frame. Oh, okay. You're talking about this, yeah? So here's your value area high. So you've literally just come up into it. I'd guess. Oh, I know. You're not talking about it. Okay, you're talking macro. Cool. $5.60. You're talking macro. All right. Yeah, I understand. Big old range from here, or wherever you pulled it from. Yeah, fair. Came into the PSC of the whole drop. Look at that. So you come down into the point of control here. So I've got this as a POC, not value area high. Even better. Even better. Because I like to trade points of control. I don't so much like to trade value areas. Yeah. Okay. I might wrap this up in a moment. We've been live for almost an hour, and I've not spoken about very much. So, yeah. Bitcoin has just come in and hit the little Binance sell. So that has happened. That is done. FTX did pull their bids. So we are going down slightly. And we'll have to see if it can get caught again beneath 37,800. But yes, overall, just a recap on this. I do think we're headed for a pretty good bouncy weekend across mainly altcoins, although I think they will suffer overall in the market. So temporary relief on alts. Bitcoin still remaining in a range, I'd expect, and then I think we'll resume Monday with prices being more or less probably where they are today. Again, anyone who's new, please do check out tauruscrypto.com. I mean, I can quickly just bring up the website so you can have a look on our website. That is blindingly bright. Please do check out tauruscrypto.com. Okay, you can have a little look through this. You can join our free Discord community. Now, the public section is kind of quiet. It's just like a free general public section of the Discord. We then have the Taurus crew where we do trading rooms like pretty much every single day. We have a ton of educational content on there as well, and loads more. So there's information on there on here, and again, if you have any questions, just tag myself or P, who is the admin, Money Badger, or tag anyone from the crew, and you can see them because they're all nice and yellow on the side of the Discord, and ask them about like what we do. Yeah, so that is all for tonight, I think. I may hang out in voice chat in a little bit so we can do some general stuff, just have a general chat about the markets. But in terms of TA, I think that's everything I want to talk about. We are back to negative funding, but it's not as negative as it was before. We don't have much on the order books at all, and overall, I think, yeah, I will be expecting a range bound weekend with some bounce from the alts. Gordian, please send child support. We're hungry. Oh man. Anyway, Delirium, let's get that 80%. Oh yeah, so we do still have an 80% set up to the downside. If it does want to come and dump all the way down here, then we would be looking at 35,700 as a nice bouncy area. And ultimately, I do think at some point we do come all the way down to 33,600. So at some point I am looking all the way back down at the lows again. If we leave it behind, we leave it behind. But this is why I'm not rushing into any massive swing long positions, especially not on the alts, because I do still think they will get crushed at some point again. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next stream.